You won't believe the travel hack I stumbled upon, and it saved me over $1,000 on a single flight. I travel a lot, and I thought I knew all the tricks using VPNs, clearing cookies, booking on Tuesdays, but this one was a complete game changer, and it happened by total accident. So, I was trying to book a round-trip business class flight from Santiago, Chile to Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Sounds pretty specific, I know. Started where everyone starts, Google Flights. It popped up with an amazing price, around $970 round trip with LATAM Airlines. I was thrilled. A business class ticket for under $1,000. Sign me up. Naturally, I clicked the link to book directly on the LATAM website. And that's when the dream started to crumble. The price suddenly jumped to somewhere between $1,700 and $2,000. I was so confused. It turned out that the $900-something price Google showed me was just for one leg of the journey, not the full round trip. So the actual price was nearly $2,000. I wasn't ready to give up that easily. I tried everything. I switched from my laptop to the LATAM app on my phone, thinking maybe there was a mobile-only deal. Nope, still showing the $2,000 price tag. I was getting pretty frustrated. That initial low price had gotten my hopes up, and now it felt like a classic bait and switch. Then, something really strange happened. I'm not even sure how I did it. But as I was clicking around, a different version of the LATAM website popped up. This one was entirely in Spanish, and all the prices were listed in Chilean pesos. The important part is, I wasn't using a VPN. My computer knew I was in the US, but I was somehow on the Chilean version of their site. Just for kicks, I decided to search for my flight again on this Spanish site. Santiago to Williamsport, round trip, business class. I punched in the dates, and when the price came up, my jaw literally dropped. The total, after converting from Chilean pesos back to US dollars, was under $1,000. It was the original price Google Flights had shown me. It was the real deal. I didn't hesitate for a second. I triple-checked the dates, the flight numbers, the class, everything was correct. Business class, round trip for less than half the price quoted on the US site. I whipped out my credit card and booked it immediately. The confirmation email came through, my ticket was issued, and just like that, I had saved over $1,000. This experience really opened my eyes. We always hear about using a VPN to pretend you're in a different country to get cheaper flights. I've tried that trick before, but honestly, the savings were usually pretty small, maybe $50 or $100 if I was lucky. I'd never seen a price difference this massive, especially not for a premium cabin. We're talking about a discount of more than 50%. So, what's the takeaway here? It seems like some airlines practice what is called price discrimination based on your point of sale. That means the price you reoffered can change dramatically depending on which country's website you're rebooking from. It's not just about your physical location, but which version of the site you use and which currency you pay in. In my case, booking through the Chilean site and paying in Chilean pesos unlocked a local or regional fare that was unavailable to customers booking through the US site with US dollars. The airline probably assumes that someone booking from the US has a higher willingness to pay, so they show them a higher price. It's a bit sneaky, but it's a reality of how airlines operate today. So, how can you use this to your advantage? Next time you're booking an international flight, especially with a foreign carrier, don't just stop at their US-based website. Try to find their local site for the country they are based in. You might need to use Google Translate to navigate it, but the potential savings could be huge. For example, if you're flying Air France, see if you can access their French website, the one ending in F. If you're flying Japan Airlines, look for their Japanese site. You'll likely need to agree to their terms and conditions for that specific region. Look for a country or language selector, which is usually at the top or bottom of the airline's homepage. A few things to keep in mind if you try this. First, make sure your credit card doesn't charge foreign transaction fees. If it does, those fees could eat into your savings. So use a card that offers zero foreign transaction fees. Second, be prepared for the website to be in a different language. Also, double-check all the details before you pay. Make sure you've selected the right dates, the right airports, and the right number of passengers. A small mistake can be a big headache to fix later, especially when dealing with a customer service center in a different language. This discovery has completely changed my strategy for booking flights. I'm no longer just relying on flight search engines or the default US website. I'm going to dig a little deeper every time, checking the airline's local site to see if I can unearth a better deal. It might take a few extra minutes of work, but saving $1,000 is definitely worth the effort. Have you ever experienced something like this? Have you found a crazy travel hack that saved you a ton of money? I'd love to hear about it. Drop your stories and your best tips in the comments below. Let's help each other travel smarter and save more money. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more travel tips and tricks. Thanks for watching, and happy travels!